Hello everyone, Parmesan here bringing you guys another video. And a quick note on the gameplay before I get into the subject. I go 24 and 8 on Cranked, and I'm using a Bison class that I made specifically for Cranked and Domination, kind of mixed combined. And I don't really need the Night Owl for Cranked, but I do need it for Domination, that's why it's there. And moving on to the subject, I just want to talk about game developers, if they've gotten more lazy throughout the years, just for the simple fact, if you look back with consoles up until the original Xbox, even with the original Xbox, it had to be kind of spot on. But what I'm talking about is when they released a game, it had to be perfect. And they couldn't patch it in, and they couldn't really fix all the bugs at once. Like, they knew they had to nail it, like get it perfect the first time, and that basically made it, or broke the game, so to speak. And I look at games like the Battlefield series and even Call of Duty, and how it can be so broken, and then they patch it and everybody seems fine with it. I mean, I'm fine with Battlefield now that they've patched it on the PS4 and stuff, but when that game first came out, I really didn't play it. And when Black Ops 2 first came out, the spawns and everything, they were just so broken. Same with this game, and everybody just accepts it because they know it's going to be fixed over time. And actually, I don't think that should be an acceptable thing, but I even have to accept it. I mean, most games do that now, and there's only a few games out there that actually work right off the bat. I mean, even really good developers like Bethesda mess up with their ports over to the PlayStation 3 or even PC with Fallout 3 when that happened, and we actually have to wait for them to fix it because they don't get it perfect on the first try, and everybody's just okay with that. So what I'm basically trying to say is, did game developers get lazy, or is it actually a lot harder? Obviously it's a lot harder to make games now opposed to then, but I mean, if you can obviously fix the game within a few months of working on a patch, I think delays should be there, and I don't think the publisher should really punish them for actually wanting to make the game perfect. Like Watch Dogs, I'm sure it's going to be a really good game, and just because of all the delays, if they would have released at launch, I guess it had a lot of bugs and a lot of people would have been complaining. And although Grand Theft Auto 5 is one of my favorite games, I think the online should have been delayed a little bit more, because the online, when it first released, as everybody knows, it was really messed up. But the single player part was fine. I loved it day one, and I'm glad the single player got delayed. And I think the multiplayer should have been delayed maybe a few more weeks or a month, but that's basically the topic here. I just want to know your input on it. Did game developers get lazier, or is it just so much harder that they can't find every bug before they release it? I mean, that's what the QA testers are there for, and I know their job is probably extremely boring because they have to walk around every square inch of the map, and they're probably not looking for the issue to be straight in front of them. But I think games you look at Super Mario 64, Ratchet and Clank, the older ones, you look at all these single player games, and I guess the issue actually lies in all of the multiplayer side of things, except when it comes to Battlefield, when your save could get corrupted or the campaign can completely glitch out on you. I actually had a lot of bugs in the Infamous playthrough, with the boss battles and stuff would glitch out, and those are minor things compared to what would happen on Battlefield Online or even Call of Duty Spawns when it first came out. But I think developers, if they need more time, they should be able to delay it for a few months or even a week if they need a week to fix everything. I don't think the publisher should be over their heads saying that they need to release it this day, because I think if developers take their time instead of rushing everything, we'll be able to have high quality games like GTA's single player part, and not so much their multiplayer, because I think they were kind of getting rushed to get that out there so everybody can be happy. But that's just my thought on this whole subject. I kind of wanted to make a quick video. It is 4 in the morning when I'm recording this, and yeah, so tell me if you guys think the game development system is kind of messed up now, that everything can be fixed in updates, so they just say, let's release it now, make a bunch of money off of it, and then fix it later, like I think DICE may have done because of EA. And let me know what you think on it. And as always, have a really nice day, and peace.